You're watching Kansas City Television live. This is KCTV5 News at 9.
Happy Red Friday to you. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Grace Chapin.
I'm Bill Hurrelbrink. We've got an incredible hour for you. As a matter of fact, I can't even tell you about it. It's so jam-packed. We just got to jump right into the show because this young man joining me here today, Mike Debus, he is a performance painter here in Kansas City. You are going to be performance painting for us all hour. What is performance painting?
Performance painting is a combination of art or painting, in my case, combined with music normally, and sometimes dance. It's basically a form of entertainment.
I got it.
Yeah.
How did you get started in all this?
Kind of came out of the blue. This is probably about 12 years ago. I just got a phone call. I was freelancing at the time, and a buddy asked me if I would be interested in painting at a youth conference downtown Kansas City, Missouri. And he said, hey, nothing to worry about. It's just going to be 500 high school kids. And I was not interested. So I actually turned the opportunity down, but in the following weeks, I had a change of heart, and kind of the rest is history.
Yeah, here we are now, and the clock, of course, is ticking. We got to get going on this. We're going to get out of your way, let you get started. We're going to be checking in with Mike throughout the show. For now, though, we're going to send things over to Greg Bennett with a look at your forecast.
Oh, man, it's the last Red Friday forecast of the season. What? And I've got beautiful skies out there. You know, it's perfect if you've got a handkerchief that's also, I don't know, maybe like your Chiefs flag. Yes, it's going to be a perfect day for it to be wafting in the air. Let me show you what's going on in our forecast right now. So far, we've got clear skies for KCI. Lower 20s, though. It's going to be a bit of a chill in the Air Force, and feel like temperatures are still hanging out anywhere around the lower teens to the single digits. KCI Leavenworth coming in around 9 degrees. But the flip side is the clear condition that's out there for us. High pressure is the name of the game, and that's allowing us to keep on with the sunshine and get into less wind as we move on in towards the day side here. Let me show your outdoor forecast, increasing to the upper 30s, but get this. Moving forward to the big game on Sunday, we've got great weather to be outdoors. Details coming up in just a few. Guys, back to you.
To the Chiefs organization, Clark Hunt, Brett Veach, Andy Reid, the staff, and most of all, my teammates. I would never be standing here today without y'all. Every day, giving everything that we have together to go for the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl. Let's continue to go for that dream this weekend.
Patrick Mahomes, now a two-time MVP. He earned 48 of the 50 first-place votes and won by a landslide. He now becomes the 9th quarterback in NFL history with multiple MVP awards. Chiefs Kingdom is relishing this opportunity to watch a generational player.
Yeah, definitely very exciting stuff there. Also, very interesting this morning, AirShare, the official private luxury aviation partner of the Kansas City Chiefs. This morning, we're getting an inside look at their operations. They're based right here in Kansas City.
Yeah, this is super cool, and you can bet if Patrick Mahomes said, come fly with me, let's fly away. That's my best friend Sinatra.
Beautiful.
This guy would be right there. Mr. Joe Hennessy, of course, he's given us a look at the private planes the Chiefs organization and Mahomes family utilizes to get where they need to go. Joe, have you had a chance to jump on board, maybe take a little flight around Kansas City this morning?
Not yet. No, unfortunately, you know, they're kind of busy with the Super Bowl being a few days away. So I don't want to interrupt their operations and be that guy that slows them down, especially during this time. 25,000 hours every single year, 300 employees, 150 of them, full-time pilots operating these machines, getting those Chiefs players, team, families, and executives where they need to be. We're giving you this inside look at the Challenger 350, and we spoke with those helping the league MVP, Patrick Mahomes, now, and those Chiefs executives get their jobs done.
It's really been a front office tool more than anything to help them build the team that we see today.
The official partner of the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes is here in KC, while the pilots are for the time being because they can get the call to pick up members of the team and their families at any minute.
We've got probably a dozen or two airplanes going back and forth down to Scottsdale this week, and it's crazy.
The Chiefs partnership started around 10 years ago, and the Mahomes partnership started in 2017 when he was drafted. The pilots get a front row seat.
My dad had season tickets growing up, went to a lot of the games, met players back then. It's been great to meet players of today and and just be part of that experience.
Well, I think just having a homegrown company from Kansas City supporting the Chiefs in this partnership, taking them out to the Super Bowl, I think it's just a great opportunity to put us on the map.
The play on the field matters the most, but they help glide the team forward all the way to the Super Bowl again.
Whether it's the combine, recruiting, whether it's the last-minute free agent signings, to see that the work that we've helped the Chiefs do to get to this period that they're in today and this week is pretty exciting for us.
The league MVP, of course, plays with style, and it looks, of course, that he leaves Kansas City and he arrives in Kansas City in style. And, of course, Owen says that they prep and plan for times like this, but they don't know when exactly to go into full effect until, of course, Harrison Butker, that game-winning field goal in the AFC Championship game against the Bengals, made sure that they had to be ready to go for the Super Bowl Sunday activities. Reporting live at the downtown airport, Joe Hennessy, KCTV5 News.
And a beautiful moment that was, Joe. But I guess we're learning this morning that commercial with Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes on the airplane where he's drawing all those mustaches on the players' faces is a complete lie?
Maybe, but you can still have fun on these type of planes.
I'm sure.
Why not? Andy Reid is obviously going on here, his family, Mahomes' family, and you know they have fun on those planes. So maybe it is true, but maybe they take advantage of other opportunities as well in the sky. You never know.
That's right. I mean, it would just be a super interesting thing for you and I to be able to experience that, but it's just another day in the life
right.
if your name is Patrick Mahomes. So, Joe, thank you very much for that. That was a really cool look inside, something that, again, a lot of normal people don't get a chance to do. So,
yeah.
Win or lose, though, coming up on Sunday. Monday morning could be a tough go for a lot of people, right? So millions of people take the day off after the Super Bowl, whether it's a pre-approved personal day or maybe you call in sick, even though you may not be so sick.
Yeah, an estimated 16.1 million Americans plan to miss work the Monday following the Chiefs-Buccaneers Super Bowl. 8.8 million plan to use a personal day. 4.4 million admitted they planned to call in sick to work, even though they weren't sick at all. This year, about half of the employees say their employer is proactively preparing for these absences, which, I mean, makes sense. You know, plan ahead now.
Yeah, exactly. My dad used to say that was the case of the brown bottle flu, but I don't know if that's why people aren't coming in or not.
Yeah, you know, does a hangover count as a sick day?
I don't know.
Hard to say.
Anyway, but yeah, don't do that. Take care of yourselves. Drink lots of water. It's going to be a long day to get through Sunday, so you want to party accordingly, because I think pregame starts like, what, 10 in the morning or something crazy like
early,
that?
Yes.
So anyway, you got to get up early for pregame.
Hydration, key to success.
True that.
More than 500,000 people will converge on the Phoenix area for the Super Bowl. Thousands more will also be there for the Waste Management Open. With those crowds comes potential security risks.
And they need to drink some water down there, too. I've seen that party. KCTV5's Nathan Vickers had a unique opportunity to see the security on hand, including an eye overlooking the stadium. What's up, Nathan?
Yeah, hey, talk about a great view and a great opportunity. You know, here the sun's coming up over State Farm Stadium, and it's absolutely lovely. But when you got to go behind the scenes the other day, it was pretty neat. We actually got to go up over the stadium to see how federal law enforcement is preparing for all of these crowds coming into town.
We're only minutes away from the stadium. A view from above is vital to a successful and safe Super Bowl weekend.
The mission for this helicopter is to provide eye in the sky.
Jose Muriente works with the U.S. Customs and Border Protection's Air and Marine Operations, which is conducting air surveillance around State Farm Stadium. They took us along to show us what they do.
Our primary mission is to secure the flight restrictions that are imposed along a 30-mile ring around the stadium.
They're also monitoring for suspicious activity from above.
We're able to to work in unison and ensure that the event runs flawlessly.
They start planning 6 to 9 months out, preparation that pays off for the country's biggest sporting event.
We're looking at hundreds of thousands of people. At the end of the day, what we want is to make sure that everybody enjoys the event and not worry about their safety.
Yeah, there's just so many moving parts that go into the Super Bowl. There's the security, there's all of the vendors that have to come in, there's the halftime show, and there's the media, and so you don't always get to see behind that. So I want to take you behind the scenes here on the media row. We're just going to walk around real quick. So CBS News has been broadcasting from right next to us this morning. Then on the other side, we've been hanging out with our sister station out in Phoenix. So it's just been really fun to kind of see these other reporters, all these other broadcasters from all over the country, because they're all doing the same thing, right? We're telling the great stories that surround the Super Bowl and that just lead up to this big game and this big moment in America. And I think everyone is so excited for this game, for these two quarterbacks to play, especially with MV Pat taking the helm for the Chiefs on Sunday.
Definitely,
I like what you did there.
And yeah, it's crazy how much it looks like press row out in front of the White House. You know, it just reporters line for 50 yards. Nathan's also got some pictures on his social media platforms and some behind-the-scenes stuff of what he's done. So make sure you check out Nathan. Nathan, shout out your Twitter and your Facebook real quick so people know where to look.
Yeah. At Nathan Vickers, just first name, last name. And then I'm also on Instagram, INVICK06. But Twitter is where I've been posting everything.
Perfect.
So that's the fun one to follow. I try to take you behind the scenes when I can.
Yeah, it's really cool. So definitely want to check that one out. Nathan, thank you for that report here this morning. But coming up next here in Kansas City, we are talking with our friends from Hy-Vee about how you can get everything you need for game day all in one place. Here is a quick update, though, from Mike Debus, who is doing his performance painting not too far away from the kitchen as well. Looks like he's got a little face, maybe a little helmet, football helmet going on here.
Excited to see the progress.
All right,
Stick with us.
We'll reveal it at the end of the show.
It's all on the line for the Chiefs come Sunday, but with sports gambling now legal in Kansas, Chiefs fans are going to have more at stake than before.
Yeah, I feel like this is just going bigger and bigger here the closer we get to the Super Bowl. Now for the inside scoop, let's welcome Tanner Romy. He's a sportsbook manager at Hollywood Casino. Thanks for joining us this morning. What are some of the bets that you think Chiefs fans, or what are you seeing that Chiefs fans are most interested in betting on here?
Yeah, I mean, with the Chiefs being underdogs, it's a lot of money line bets coming in. Plus 100 has been the most common one. They're not worried about the 1.5, so that's been the most common bet.
What does that or plus 100 mean for like the person who isn't a sports bettor? They don't get it. What does that mean for somebody?
So pretty much whatever you wager is what you'll win. So if you bet $10, you'll win $10 right back.
Got it.
Perfect. That is good to know.
Yeah.
What are the most unique prop bets that people can wager on this Sunday? I know there's a lot of unique stuff out there.
So we have an octopus bet. Has been a new one I've never seen. So it's a player to score the touchdown and a 2-point conversion in the same drive. So that's been a fun one for people. There's like a scoregami one. That's like the final score that's never happened in the NFL before. So those are like two of the biggest long shot ones we have.
So a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. It would seem like Travis Kelce would be a good pick
That's
for
where
that
my money
one, right?
is.
So maybe not a sure bet, but is there anything that kind of you're looking at as a sure thing for sports bettors coming into Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, I can't give away my picks, but like a common one we're hearing is either quarterback to win MVP. They're both plus 130, so you're getting really good odds, and that's like hit like 90% of the time. So that's a common one we're hearing around here.
So between Jalen or Patrick, you put money on both of them, then maybe you just end up at a wash or something, right?
Yeah, well, you'd be up a little bit, but yeah.
Okay, all right.
We like to be up a little bit.
Yeah, it's something to check out. And again, it's the first time that you can legally do it here in the Sunflower State this time around. So I know a lot of people have been taking advantage of that. I know a lot of people have been driving across state line on 435, parking at K5, and then driving back to Missouri. But whatever, thanks for spending your money in the Kansas side. So, Tanner, thanks for your time this morning and kind of providing some insight to the whole sports betting thing. Again, Grace, it's a total mystery to me because it's something I've never done. But, of course, we all like watching the football game, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And right now, there's so many deals out there for the different apps that, if you bet whatever, you get X amount to bet now for free, so-called, So definitely a hot topic
Again,
right
I feel like I need like a sports betting consultant or something.
Right?
So, yeah. All right, moving on.
I didn't even notice it was coming up, so don't tell her I said that. But I'll make sure I have some plans now, and I think I don't know when it is. I know it's February 14th. I just don't know what day of the I don't know what day of the. But yeah, I'll make sure to make plans now. I appreciate you reminding me.
Well, this man has just been named MVP, so normally we would tell you he's a great role model. But in this case, I mean, We still love him, of course, but don't be this guy that's forgetting when Valentine's Day is. And hey, if that was just your reminder, it's okay. Hurrelbrink has you covered. Well, in case you missed it, we're just days away from Valentine's Day. The good news is you really haven't missed anything quite yet. There's still time to get out there, do some shopping, get your loved one something special. And that's why we're hanging out at Hurrelbrink today with Dylan. Dylan, this is a very important time of the year for those, that have loved ones. And what Valentine's gifts do we have that are really going to make people feel loved, have that wow factor?
Hurrelbrink has all of the sparkle this Valentine's Day with a large assortment of jewelry for gifts in every budget. So you can get this earring, necklace, or ring bundle for $39.99 each, or you can enjoy an incredible value of all 3 pieces for $99.99.
And you definitely want all 3 pieces.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That set is elegant and romantic in every way. You could also go with this 1/2 carat total weight heart pendant. Now, this year's Valentine's Day trends include gemstones, gold, and stacking pieces for a layering look, but this heart just radiates love. And it's $400 off, so at $399, it is an outstanding price and deal for gifting.
Yeah, it's gorgeous and it's classic.
Now, may I borrow your wrist, Grace?
Oh, you may. You may indeed.
So we could also go with that 2 carat total weight diamond tennis bracelet with 51 brilliant diamonds in it, but that bracelet's $1,000 off. So if nothing else, that will ensure it'll do the trick this Valentine's Day.
I can confirm it will absolutely do the trick. Now, obviously, we're not just shopping for the women. What about the guys in our life? What do we have for them?
Fellas, you could get a 1.5 carat total weight yellow gold ring. Or if you're not feeling the ring, you can get this Boss 2 carat total weight Cuban bracelet.
I love that.
If you're not shining enough with the bracelet, we also have this beautiful double row tennis necklace that'll make sure you're shining all Valentine's Day.
This is a huge time of year for those that might be thinking about popping the question.
You're
we
right.
have to talk about engagement rings.
So this Valentine's Day, we're rolling out our GCAL certified Hurrelbrink exclusive Jenny Packham rings. This ring here features our marquee center stone. It's 1.5 carats total weight. We also have this one that we're calling the Juno, and so the Juno has beautiful natural sapphires in it with brilliant lab-grown diamonds.
When we're talking about engagement rings, obviously after the engagement comes getting hitched. Tell me about Hitched at Hurrelbrink.
Yeah, so we have ordained associates like myself who will actually marry you here. It gives it a one-stop shop feel. So you come in, have some fun, pick out your ring, and actually get married here in the store with an associate like myself.
Now, before we let you go, are there any other deals or specials anyone needs to know about in time for Valentine's Day?
Hurrelbrink is running a 15 off of every 100 sale, and we've made incredible improvements to our website. So you can order online and order from the comfort of your home, come in store and pick it up with curbside pickup. That way you get that associate expertise that you love and you're looking for.
For all your Valentine's ideas, you can head to Hurrelbrink, and for more information on special offers, go to hurrelbrink.com or head on to a store near you. And of course, we're just 4 days away from Valentine's Day. We want to give a big thank you to NFM for getting our set ready. If any of these items catch your eye, you can find all of them right now at NFM's location in KCK.
The Parade of Hearts is returning for another season. We're talking with one of the featured artists about his Mahomes and Kelsey themed work of art. That's coming up in our next half hour.
Coming up on this week's Going with Grace, we're showing you where you can fall in love with tea right here in Kansas City.
You're watching Kansas City Television live. This is KCTV5 News at 9.
Welcome back to KCTV5 News at 9. I'm Bill Hurrelbrink.
And I'm Grace Chapin. We've got another great half hour for you ahead. We have a special guest who is creating a heart for this year's Parade of Hearts. The theme, I think, pretty on point for today.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Plus, a member of the Chiefs Rumble, their drumline, they're joining us a little bit later on. Super excited to talk to this guy because he's a really busy guy. You know, he is also, banging on the drums. And then when he's not doing that, he's also in school. And it's a really cool story. We're going to tell it in just a few minutes. But right now, Mike Debus is still working here in the studio.
Yeah, so of course we want to get a check-in of his painting right here. He is a performance painter. He started at the beginning of the show, so if you're just now joining us, a lot of progress has already been made already on this bill.
Yeah, about 30 minutes in, so in about 30 minutes from right now, actually a little before that, he's got a big reveal here at the end of the hour. You're not going to want to miss it. It's happened just before The Price is Right, so stick with us here as he continues his work. And again, we got a lot more great Chief stuff coming up for you here in just a few moments.
Yeah, in fact, we are less than 72 hours away from the big game, and here in Kansas City, fans are already getting into the Super Bowl spirit, and so is Union Station.
I bet you that place is packed this morning, but that's where we're finding KCTV5's Nathan Brennan live this morning. Nathan, how is the city getting ready for game day?
Well, I tell you what, I was a little bit surprised because when I first came here, I heard about the Chiefs. Okay, Chiefs Kingdom, it is what it is. Once you're actually here in Kansas City, it is absolutely awesome. I'll go ahead and show you guys, too, what's going on here. I mean, there's dozens and dozens of people come to take pictures. As you can see, there's lots of different setups. They have the fan experience on full display. Posters, displays, light shows. I mean, basically anything and everything you could think of. It's awesome to see just a ton of families out here, too. It's really just a great family experience. A great way to get kids involved if you want to head over towards Union Station. I mean, earlier, for crying out loud, there was a line to take a picture by the light that said AFC champion, so it's a lot of fun. I want to make sure to mention, I know that you guys are going to be talking to someone on the drum line. I'll go ahead and be honest with you, I have never played the drums, so I will not be joining them, but here at 3 o'clock, they're going to be here at Union Station. They're going to be hopping on the new, newly displayed train that's going to be going throughout the city as well, so that'll be a lot of fun. They'll actually be riding through Union Station as well, so that drum line's going to get it going. So this is only the beginning of this experience, and again, tons of displays, tons of posters, lights, anything you could possibly be looking for. And now I must say, I've caved, I've done it. I will say that I'm a Chiefs fan. You guys got me. I know it's only been a month, but let's go Chiefs. Let's win a Super Bowl. Awesome environment here at Union Station. Everyone's got to come check it out.
Definitely a lot of great, like, Instagrammable moments
so
and opportunities down there. I know there's a lot of people who are going to head down there not only today after work, but I'm sure it's going to be packed tomorrow. But a lot of great things to see. Nathan, thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
When you guys think about brotherly love looks like on the Chiefs football team, there's nothing more obvious than the connection between Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. And obviously fans love watching that and that electric spark both on and off the field.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And so joining us now is artist Mike Savage and Mary Wooldridge with Parade of Hearts. The thing is, they're really bringing this spark to life permanently for this year's Parade of Hearts. You can see some of that right here behind me. Thank you guys so much for being here this morning. We really appreciate it. Of course, fans love Mahomes and Kelce. Mahomes and Kelce, they seem to love each other. What made you decide to put these two on your heart?
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I meant it to be like he's throwing, he's catching. So it's just kind of a circular thing.
So this is a pretty big canvas, obviously, for you. Was it enough space to work? I mean, this is a big relationship with big personalities and a big playing field, you know? Is it hard to squeeze all that love into just one heart?
Yeah.
No? You got to do okay yourself?
It's just like, it's the challenge because the material and the shape of it, but yeah, it's fun. That's what I do.
Yeah.
So.
How much time did it take you?
No, I started on Sunday.
Oh, no way.
Wow.
Really?
She could tell the story.
Okay, tell the story. How did this come to be?
Well, he had submitted this design, and so we said, oh, wouldn't that be fun to unveil it this week before the Super Bowl? So Mike, being the guy he is, came through for us, and yeah, he was amazing to get it done.
That's Some awesome. Sleepless nights, Mike?
No, I work pretty fast in general, so it wasn't too bad.
I love it. Mike's just like, no, man, this is just another day in the life.
Just another day of life, and literally because you've done Parade of Hearts before, so how does this compare to your others?
I had less time.
Yeah.
Well, I take that back. The last one I did for a gentleman, he wanted at the event. I had a short period of time then, but it's unique to work with because of the shape, the weight, and you got to get underneath it. And I'm an old hat at it now.
Yeah. You know. So, Mary, when this goes on display, number one, do we know where it's going to go yet, or any idea? Or is it secret? Or
it's still secret.
Still secret. Okay.
But they'll be out mid-April.
Mid-April.
Around a big event happening here in Kansas City.
How cool is this? Just because of the response that came from it last year. I mean, this seems like it's going to be almost an annual event now. It seems like everybody on my social media feeds is like, well, we got to get the app, we got to go track down, we got to post a picture in front of all of them, you know, and there's people that, like, how many were there last year? There were over 100,
156
right?
last year.
And I think my parents tracked down every single one just about, so.
Well, and it's kind of funny because people are already contacting us about this year. And this year we won't have as many because of everything else going on in Kansas City. We're already working on 2024, and that will be another big, hopefully 150 plus hearts that year. So,
so you said they'll be out in April, so they'll be out in time for the draft to be here?
Yes.
Okay.
Exciting, very exciting. Thank you guys so much for taking the time again. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
Happy to be here.
Again, that Parade of Hearts raised $2.56 million last year for charity. And again, we can't wait to see what the upcoming impact is here from the 2023 campaign. Of course, even like she said, more hearts to be set out on in 2024.
That's right. For right now, though, we are checking out what's happening around KC, and we've got a follow-up for you to last week's Going with Grace. You might remember we paid a visit to Serve, the newest place to eat, drink, and get your pickleball game on. And in Overland Park, they announced on Facebook yesterday that good things come to those who wait, and your wait to get served is finally over. This weekend, they will be open for limited hours. The pickleball courts are open now until 10 p.m. tonight, and food and drink service begins at 5 p.m. For more info, you can go online to Serve. That's SERV fun.com.
All right, the biggest game of the year. We'll have the biggest watch party of the year. It all goes down in the Power and Light District, but there's more today at 6 p.m. We'll kick off a Red Kingdom rally. That's all free to go to. They're going to have DJs, contests, and giveaways. And then on Sunday, thousands of fans are going to pack the KC Live stage just like they did here for the AFC Championship game. But you have to buy those tickets to get in on Sunday.
Today, we're taking you inside Emily's French Teas, where you can have the taste of France without the ticket to Paris.
It's inspired from my own origin. I'm from France, as you can hear, and all the tea room that I was sharing with my mother when I was younger. I just wanted to have a place where people could feel transported if they can't travel. So we open Tuesday through Friday, 10:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 11 to 4 p.m. This one is a walk-in where a lot of French tea room in France are just walk-in, and we generally offer pastry, which is mostly what you find. There are some that do really the full restaurant, and that's not what we are, but we do offer tea parties where you have the full menu kind of deal. So I would say you're more relaxed and also quiet. It's a place where people come to relax, maybe read a book, come with a friend or alone. I think there's a tea for everybody, even coffee drinkers.
Well, you know what they say. When in France, do as the French do. When at Emily's French Teas, learn tips to make the perfect cup of tea.
So what's really important, I would say first, is the water, the quality of your water, how long you're gonna steep it, and the temperature, depending on the type of teas. That's what really is one of the most important things. And then there is also how much you need per ounces of water. So generally, if we do it the Western way, so meaning with Western types of teapots, you will do about 3 grams or a heaped teaspoon of tea per 6 to 8 ounces of water. And then you change. I would say it's a guidepost because everybody has different taste and taste buds. So you'll have to find at home what you prefer. Do you want to put it a bit more, steep it a bit longer, things like that. I think, it's like cooking in some ways.
They offer a pretty unique service, too. Did you know that sauna and tea go hand in hand? You can book a session to relax, breathe, and detox for 40 minutes.
Green tea has a lot of antioxidants, which fights free radical. Sauna has also some kind of benefit when it comes to help the skins with all the detox and things like that. So the two together can really enhance. So when you do that, basically, we have special cups if you want to have the tea inside, or you can just book your sauna and tea and then have tea after the sauna just in a tea room.
And if you want to learn more about teas, you can sign up for classes that Emily offers. They happen in this gorgeous room right here. All you have to do is go online to emilysfrenchteas.com. Reporting in Kansas City, Missouri, I'm Grace Chapin, KCTV5 News.
Drum roll, please. Coming up next, we're going to talk with a member. That's a good drum roll.
Thank you.
We'll work on your single strokes versus your double stroke rolls here coming up in a minute. We're going to talk with a new member of the Chiefs Rumble about his medical mission.
And the clock is winding down for Mike over there. Check this out. So much work has been done in just the 40 minutes that we've been on air. Only got about, what, Bill, 20 minutes or so left?
All right, Mike, you better hurry. No pressure, though. The Rumble has been rallying Chiefs fans since 2009, and our next guest is one heck of a juggler. He's a fourth-year medical student and a rookie with the group, and as the team heads to the Super Bowl, he's got a lot on his plate. We want to welcome in D'Angelo Newsome to the show now. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, man.
Of course. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
How did you get involved with the group? I know you've been in town since 2018, but you didn't just jump on the line right away.
Right. So I've been busy with med school since I've been here. So this year I'm taking actually kind of a gap year. I'm teaching at school the first and second years. I'm helping teach them clinical medicine skills, like your how to be a doctor skills. And we also do like manipulative treatments as well at my school. So we teach them how to work with their hands, do stuff that's very akin to like physical therapists and chiropractors and things like that. So I'm teaching those skills at school right now.
That's awesome. So like, the Chiefs had the doctor on the team that, when the pandemic hit, he went back to help out. Tardif, that was his name, right? So like, you're like the drumline version of him.
Yeah. Your words, not mine. Your words, not mine.
No, I know. You're doing your thing, though, in the medical community, and that's awesome.
I'm trying my best.
So
Absolutely.
Tell us behind the scenes of the Rumble. How often do you guys rehearse? What's your preparation like before game day?
Yeah, we actually only rehearsed about 4 times in July.
Really?
So right after auditions, it's just time for all the newbies to learn the music and get their, just the hang of the ropes and all that. So we rehearsed 4 times, 4 weekends, and since then, it's really just been kind of go. Every game ends up being kind of a rehearsal, especially the pre-games or the preseason games. Start kind of learning the music, getting your vibe together, and then the rest of the season goes off without a hitch.
How hard is it being at med school and then being involved with an NFL team in the Rumble at the same time? That's got to be, your calendar's got to be super crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty jam-packed. It's, it's like right after this, I've got to head to a meeting for my research that I'm doing with a couple other med students and a couple of the attending physicians at school. So it's just kind of a lot of back and forth, a lot of juggling, but this is what I love to do. So.
Are any of you, the Rumble, going to Arizona?
Yeah, so they're sending 6 of us.
Wow.
It's all based on seniority, so a lot of the folks that are going have been here, 5, 10 years plus. So I'm super excited for them. They're going to have a great time.
Well, it's very cool, man. Now, so much longer do you have in med school? How much longer do you have here in Kansas City? And are you going to keep playing with the Rumble, or trying to as long as you can?
Yeah, I would love to keep playing. So next year is when I'll start applying for residencies. So I've got about a year and a half till graduation. So May 2024 is the date. And then after that, I'll start my job somewhere. I'm not sure where. It's just kind of up to the universe at that point.
And then I know there's a lot of folks at home whose kids do marching band, kids are on the percussion lines and everything. That's kind of how I came up playing drums in band and then in college and everything. If there was somebody, who they're graduating from college or whatever, they come back to Kansas City, they want to get involved in the line, what type of, do they chop up on the rudiments, or what should they know about before they, audition for the Rumble?
Yeah, I would say get up on your rudimental game. Make sure you can, play some good, challenging music. The Rumble music isn't superbly challenging, but it's still got some choppiness to it. And we love to entertain on game day, so it's really all about performance and making sure you can engage with the fans and really hype up the crowd.
Work on those paradiddles, kids, all right? Paradiddle, get them all going and move as fast as you can. Well, thanks for being on the show today, and stick around, guys, because he's going to throw the drum on. He's going to play us out of the show just as long as we're revealing, Mike's painting as well coming up. So a lot of stuff happening here in the last 13 minutes of the show. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing your story with us.
Thank you so much.
KCTV5 wants to help you make a job connection, help inspire the next generation of kids with a job at KCK Public Schools. They're hiring for teachers, nurses, librarians, and much, much more. Scan the QR code to see a full list or stop by their career fair tomorrow morning. All right, Mike has been working on this all hour long. He's spinning it around. It is time for the big reveal. So since we have a drummer in studio, drum roll, please. with the Super Bowl logo, all done in less than an hour here live on KCTV5 News at 9. Thank you, Mike. That was awesome, dude.
Did you feel the pressure?
A little bit. At the end, I did. I was really pushing it.
It's like, how much time do we really have? Well, hold on, okay,
It looks great. I mean, how much time do you normally get to do something like this?
Well, this is a long-form painting. I do paintings that I can do in 10 minutes, or I can do long-form, so obviously this is more long-form.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, very cool. Well, the pressure is on for us now, though, right? So, because we've got, well, do we want to do weather, or do we want to do predictions first here?
The pressure on Greg first.
Do you want high pressure or low pressure?
That's
I like high pressure personally.
You want high pressure? Okay, yeah, definitely. I'm definitely for the high pressure on a low pressure day. Well, I tell you what, this weekend it's nothing but high pressure, baby.
All right.
A lot of sunshine out there for us, and it's going to bring in a southerly flow. So that means we're talking about an uptick in our temperatures. We've got the upper 40s and lower 50s that are rolling on in for Saturday, bumping it up to almost the upper 50s for our Sunday, lighter on the winds, so we're looking great for game day here. Once we move on in towards next week, well, that's where it gets kind of fun.
Okay.
That's when we start thinking about high pressure, when we actually have low pressure on a low pressure day. Wet weather for our Valentine's Day indoor activities, wise choice. And then Thursday is getting a little iffy in my forecast. I got more snow chances, and right now, them models for accumulation don't look kind of good. So we're going to keep an eye on it, meteorologically speaking.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that.
Well, let's take it back to a high note here with some predictions.
Yes.
So, Greg, you're up first.
So, listen, I'm thinking that obviously our Chiefs are going to win this one. But listen, the Eagles have one world of a defense out there. I think that Mahomes is going to steal it out, but it's literally going to be by a kick. Okay. And that's what I'm looking at right now.
31-28.
Chiefs, yep.
All right, perfect. And my prediction, I'm going 24-21, so not quite as high scoring. While I would like to see a high scoring game, I think that these defenses are going to be up against each other the whole time. So I think it's going to be a tight one, but we come out with it in the end.
All right, here's my prediction. I'm guessing Chiefs 32, Philadelphia Eagles 27. Again, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes are going to connect a few different times, and it's going to be a barnstorm out through the end, but it's going to be a great one. Rihanna's going to have a great halftime show.
Oh, yes,
and, you know, she's singing Umbrella. I'm thinking she's going to come out with Umbrella.
What's she singing first?
Umbrella.
Umbrella?
Diamonds.
Okay, I'm going Please Don't Stop the Music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
Right?
You know what? I'm thinking again about this. You know, that's not my actual prediction. My actual prediction is Chiefs by 90, walking away with their second Super Bowl in the last 4 years. Eagles were coming for you. Look out. And you know what? That's all. I just got excited there. I'm sorry.
It's good. It's good. It's healthy. You got to get it out of your system.
Nolan, you want to come here real fast? I got to introduce you to my buddy Nolan. He is a big fan of the news. He came to watch today.
Nolan?
Nolan, come on over here real quick.
Yeah, come on in.
All right. Hey, Luke, can you pan down here a little bit for me?
Wave to the camera over
look
there.
over there. No, you don't have to. You can stand up. I got to kneel down to your level, my friend. So say hi to Kansas City. Who's going to win coming up on Sunday? What do you think? Chiefs. The Chiefs.
He's
That's
a smart man.
You want a cupcake? There you go. All right, go tell your mom you can have that and 3 more.
Bill's gonna get in trouble.
That's right, I am gonna get in trouble, but that's fine because it's Red Friday. It's Super Red Friday. I mean, this is like a holiday, guys. This has been so much fun today. We've been on TV since 4:30 this morning, but it doesn't feel like it's been like a normal day. This is like Christmas.
Flies by when you're having fun, that's for sure.
It's been nothing but 110% energy all the way. I'm so excited about it. We're all excited about this Red Friday, and just. Man, oh man. I mean, what are you guys doing for food-wise for the Super Bowl?
Oh, I'm just going to take this home.
Exactly. Hybe's got you covered.
All right, our Chiefs Rumble player is going to play us out of the show. Sir, if you want to go ahead, we'll leave you with some drum music, some painting, some Kansas City. Great times here on a Red Friday in Kansas City. Go Chiefs!
Go Chiefs!